On May 1, 2025, Russia launched a significant drone attack on the Ukrainian port city of Odesa. The attack resulted in numerous casualties and significant damage to infrastructure. Initial reports indicate at least 9 fatalities and 15 injuries. These figures come from sources such as the Associated Press. The attack targeted various locations across the city. Residential high-rise buildings were among those hit, causing significant damage and prompting the evacuation of residents. One such building saw the evacuation of 200 residents due to the severity of the damage. Private homes were also damaged, highlighting the indiscriminate nature of the attack. The assault extended beyond residential areas, impacting essential infrastructure and civilian locations. A supermarket and a school were also damaged in the attack, underscoring the widespread fear and disruption caused among the civilian population. Even cars and railway lines were targeted, disrupting transportation within the city. The attack left a trail of destruction across Odesa. Emergency services worked tirelessly to extinguish fires that engulfed buildings and infrastructure. Images and videos from the Odesa branch of Ukraine's State Emergency Department, DSNS, revealed the extent of the damage. Railway workers were immediately deployed to repair damaged tracks and contact networks, crucial for maintaining transportation links. Ole Kuiper, the Odesa regional leader, confirmed the attack through his Telegram channel, providing updates on the situation. His posts included images and videos that corroborated reports of the damage. However, there was a notable silence from Russia, with no official comment on the attack. This lack of acknowledgement has become a recurring pattern in similar incidents. The attack on Odesa drew immediate condemnation from international observers, who highlighted the targeting of civilian infrastructure and the rising civilian death toll. The United Nations expressed deep concern over the escalation of violence and called for restraint from both sides. Odesa, a strategically vital port city on the Black Sea, has been a recurring target for Russian attacks since the invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. Its importance lies in its role as a major hub for grain exports, as well as its economic and cultural significance to Ukraine. The repeated attacks on Odesa have raised concerns about Russia's intentions and the potential impact on global food security. The recent attack on Odesa comes at a time of heightened tensions between Russia and the West. The signing of the U.S.-Ukraine Reinvestment Fund on April 30, 2025, for joint exploitation of energy and mineral resources in Ukraine, drew criticism from Russia. This deal, seen as a sign of strengthening ties between the U.S. and Ukraine, further escalated the situation. The attack on Odesa can be interpreted as a response to this growing partnership, and an attempt by Russia to undermine Ukraine's economic stability and international support. By targeting Odesa, Russia aims to cripple Ukraine's ability to export grain and other goods, potentially exacerbating the global food crisis. The drone attack on Odesa is a stark reminder of the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and its devastating consequences. Despite international calls for a ceasefire, the fighting continues, resulting in civilian casualties and widespread destruction. While Russia announced a temporary ceasefire from May 8 to 11, Ukraine has called for a more substantial 30-day ceasefire to allow for humanitarian aid and negotiations. The contrasting positions highlight the challenges in finding a peaceful resolution to the conflict. The attack on Odesa underscores the urgent need for a diplomatic solution to the crisis. The international community must work together to pressure both sides to engage in meaningful dialogue and find a path to peace. The lives and livelihoods of millions of Ukrainians hang in the balance, and the consequences of inaction are too dire to contemplate.